before we finish helping the Quarians deal with their homeworld, I think we have a problem of our own that I'd like to investigate. Our assistant tells us that one of our fuel depots has gone dark. It's apparently responsible for keeping all of our ships in the air, or in space, whatever, in this particular star system, so I think we'll go find out what's the matter here. Get this thing back running, then we can get back to, well, saving the Quarians from themselves, basically. Sure enough, we need to get all of our allies in the galaxy together, but we also need to keep home plate clean too, so we have something to come back to, something to fight for. No one else is going to watch over human concerns. It's definitely up to us to do that. Even with our allies, we have promised aid in the future when we actually decide to deal with the Reapers with our Crucible weapon or whatever that thing is. But up until then, it's pretty much just getting them to play nice with each other. Not much help for us along the way. Yeah, they may send some engineers to help us work on our project, but as far as keeping Cerberus from abducting our colonies and kidnapping our civilians and doing all the things they're doing, the terrorist activities and what have you, we're kind of on our own. And that's the same old story.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
Like the rest of the N7 missions, this is another one of the multiplayer maps. Once it was all said and done, they came out with a lot of maps and a lot of playable characters in multiplayer. I was surprised at the number of, the amount of stuff that was added with the DLCs, and they were all free. That was very cool. Although I'm still kind of partial to the original maps and characters. If I go play multiplayer, I usually play the same character here, even Vanguard, because it's a lot of fun. You can get in there and have a blast and kind of troll people while you're at it. At least infiltrators. They have a hard time targeting people when you're running around charging and noving the crap out of everything.
Plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not...
We need a radiation workaround, soldier. Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain. Good work, Coslow. I'll take it from here. We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Directional guidance error. Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain. Something terrible happened here.
No more waiting. Take that fight to them.
Just stay sharp, people.
The first time I did this, I was wondering what the hell I was actually doing. Like, where are these things that I'm moving around here? And why am I doing this?
I have a visual on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
Okay, well there's a vent. Let's look around for stuff real quick. We already found one armor upgrade. I don't remember if there's anything else laying around here. Okay, we'll be getting back to that later too, I'm sure. Well, cool. I'll always take money. Thank you very much. For those of you who have been hanging out on our streams on the weekend, we stream Saturday night on Twitch.
This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
And then Sunday night here on YouTube at 7 o'clock my time, 8 Eastern. If anyone who hasn't dropped in, happy to have you. If you just want to at least stop in and say, hey, that'd be awesome. I always love it when you guys drop in and let me know that, you know, you're enjoying the videos and stuff. That's always encouraging. But anyway, we've been streaming a lot of Inquisition lately. And back on that kick. We did that for a long time before, and we're just apparently just back to it. But I think the whole idea was to get a character ready to go do the DLCs. Although I have my original character that I did the Inquisition playthrough with, I thought I'd bring in a new one. There's some new items and things with the DLCs. And so I thought I would kind of grow into them and check them out and see what had changed with the game.
Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Yeah, knew that was coming.
Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Sounds like Reapers here. And they have all these shield generators, barrier generators. Anyway, been playing that and getting ready to do the DLCs. It was an excuse to stream, you know, if nothing else. Okay, that barrier generator needs to go. Or maybe not. Oh, I forgot how slowly this thing fires.
Yes, Commander.
It's a powerful pistol. Okay, well, somebody got mobbed down there. They are. Oh, sorry about that. Anyway, so that'll probably be next. I think we'll do the DLCs. You have the Descent, and you have the Jaws of Hakan, and Hakon, however you say it. And then you have the final one, which is the Trespasser, which requires in-game stuff. I wound up playing a couple different characters pretty much all the way through the game for the most part. Finished the game with one of them, almost finished it with the
Riley,
other.
status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
What I've noticed is that there are some important decisions, especially considering one of the DLCs is in-game, that need to be made, and during stream we were running around just pretty much just building characters and checking out the new stuff. New skill morphs, they changed some of the skills a little bit, made some classes a little more viable to play in different ways. Pretty cool.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
But anyway, what I think I'm going to do is
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
yeah, okay, it's a mob battle. Imagine that. Okay, one fight at the end of the mission. Wouldn't have thought we'd have that, right? Everyone's all shocked. Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting attacked at the end of this mission. That's never happened before, except every single time. So what I'll do is I'm thinking about doing a canon playthrough. Don't know if I'll stream any part of it or whatever, but I'll take a character in that's made all the key decisions with different people in the game. Followers like Cassandra's. Any of you that are familiar with Inquisition, or that have been hanging out with the stream, you know, there's a lot of different paths that people can go. You can choose to keep followers, reject them, disregard them completely. You can assign certain people to do certain things. Anyway, stuff like that. Key decisions to be made. And so I'd like to go back through and do one solid playthrough that I would probably import to the next Dragon Age game. Stuff like that. Like what I've been doing with my Shepherds. Very similar, actually. Mass Effect and Dragon Age are very similar, for those who haven't played both. Where the decisions you make in one game carry over into the next. And that's, I would say, even more the case with Inquisition, if that were, or with the Dragon Age games, if that were possible. So, anyway, you can expect once this playthrough is done that I'll probably upload the DLCs from Inquisition. A couple of you have asked for it also, so...
Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Jevik, save their asses.
Yes, Commander.
So anyway, just an update, in case some of you are interested. I'll do that next. From what I can tell from the Descent, the DLCs are pretty good size. We have quite a ways to go before we get there. We have stuff to do here. Oh my god, it's getting hard. What do you do, hit me like 3 times? At once? These barriers. There we go. Take that.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about the Prothean?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Right on.
Will do.
Anyway, so we have plenty to do here, but that will probably be next. Just a heads up. And then after that, I have a new game to start on. Either going to be probably The Witcher 3 or Divinity 2. And a lot of you may not have heard of Divinity 2. I'm kind of hoping that's the case. I would really like to feel like I might be able to introduce some people to that particular game. At some point, we really need to do that. I mean, I went and rebought a 360 console just to play it, because it's 360 exclusive. Well, I think it's on PC too, but it's not on the PS3. That's how good that game is.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt. Thank our friend from the last war.
A useless gesture.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Riley's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Well, I'm guessing by going the extra mile and saving Captain Riley that she might be available to help us somewhere else. Probably gained her little team as a war asset. Yeah, at that one point where you get to send a squad mate to her. I think if you don't, then you lose her squad. Alright, now, I would like to also go check in at the Citadel. I got word that Miranda would like to meet with us again. She's been kind of leading us along, hinting that something's up. She's been vague about it. Something having to do with her sister again. Go talk to her and see if anybody else wants to meet up while we're down here also. Tempted to go listen to the Blasto movie again.
Actually, I found a Caccliosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Caccliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Alright, well, glad I could help. Friggin' Solarians always meddling with something. Cloning a Caccliosaur. Just bring the dinosaurs back. Sure.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda. But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I'm glad you didn't. Better to stay dead than be someone's plaything.
Exactly.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have taken everything from me, made me a prisoner. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
I heard a wise saying is, bad people or evil people don't worry about being good. In other words, if you have that conscience, that says a lot. We all deal with little hypocrisies and double standards that we'll catch ourselves, but the ones that are humble enough to admit it and apologize and correct that, those are the good people.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Gath.
Yep.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already.
Tally, Palaven was hit pretty hard.
I know, but...
We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Sorry about that.
No, he's right. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I think there's another issue with this Turian, but it's true. The Quarians, well, they keep paying the price. They keep learning their lessons the hard way, but they need to until they stop. Just saying.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, I guess Liara doesn't want to talk. Well, fine. We'll just go back to helping the Quarians and save them from themselves. We'll find another way to get them medical supplies and all that. Not just going to leave them hanging, but the Turians are doing bad. And that really is a legitimate point. Is you weren't there as their allies a minute ago, but now that you started a war and you're paying the price, now you want them to take what little they have and give it to you at their own expense? That's not fair. It's just not fair. Quarians have to suffer this. We'll help them if we can, but it's not the Turians' duty. If they were fast allies, if they were family, that might be a different story. But they're not. Turians don't owe them anything. And would probably honestly help them if they could anyway, but we're not gonna push that issue. Alright, well, got that out of the way. Now we got a lot to deal with here on Rannoch, and over the next few videos, I guess we'll do that. If you haven't subscribed already and you want to, you can click that button up top, and if you want to catch any of the Mass Effect playthroughs, you can click any of those boxes. Send you straight to the playlist. Appreciate you hanging out and watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.